Day 26 of the Gratitude Story Project, Fun Pole Fitness. Let's talk about movement and being in your body, or what experiences connect you to your sensuality. Here's the thing, I'm not really into fitness. I do the occasional hike, I like dancing, but the thought of a gym without a badminton court makes me gag a little bit. At the back of my mind, I thought I was uncoordinated and weak, seeing myself as more of a bookworm, marching band geek, and storyteller than an athlete of any sort. In many other parts of my life, I'm proud of my tenacity to make whatever I set my mind to happen. With fitness, I struggle to trust myself to follow through, as consistency with movement has eluded me for years. When I was 25, I was surprised by how much a few affirmative comments from my partner at the time and my dear friend Laura affected me. They said things like, "Kels, you've always been athletic, you just kind of naturally pick up on things and you're pretty fast." Or, "You're one of the strongest people I've dated and strength is always something you can build. Let's go rock climbing." It made it less of a fixed trait that I just didn't have. There's a lot of imposter syndrome and barriers to entry with fitness. What to wear, the cost, little routines and expectations or gear at every gym. So as part of getting through a particularly rough breakup from that partner, I got ClassPass and tried several gyms in a week. Yoga, Pilates, cycling, kickboxing, you name it. Well, across the street from the kickboxing gym was this little studio, Fun Pole Fitness. I couldn't deny my curiosity. It wasn't in the ClassPass system, but I decided to check it out anyway. Nervously, I went to my first class, choreo, and slid into the 6-inch stilettos. We learned about following the 12-3-6-9 rotation or clock around the pole. The reality that pole is a blend of strength training and pain tolerance, with flexibility tossed in. Instead of the silent grunting or tension of competition with the women beside me like I felt at every other gym, we were eagerly shouting encouragement through the painful and awkward. Here, I could build a skill, see the progress, and push myself in ways I never would have gotten out of a normal gym and with an amazing community. Once again, something just clicked. Listen, it's a lot of looking the opposite of sexy or graceful for a long time when you start pole dancing. Usually, I get pretty bored in activities or different fitness regimes, but every week we'd try something different, and I became doggedly determined to earn a pair of heels by attending and renting a pair through 10 flow classes. My favorite classes were Introduction with Marie, Fitness with Alex, and Style and Flow with Jess. These strong, confident women weren't afraid to push me and didn't make me feel like I was a fool. There were permission slips to explore our sensuality, something I'd shut down years ago. They pointed out little wins as I progressed through classes. I built a more intimate community with the regulars, another new for me since I'm used to being new all the time. Ronnie, Linda, Becky were so much fun to sweat and dance and curse with. With more advanced moves, it became clear that less clothing was needed, not only for the sexy factor, but more importantly for access to skin that would hold us up in complicated poses or haul our asses up the pole. I got such a rush the first time I nailed the overhead lift. I was strong enough to pull my entire body over my head and wrap around the pole, over and over again. Often, I couldn't face the mirror as I fervently focused on getting the moves down. It forced me to be completely in my body and start to trust the movements and muscle memory. I just wanted to be stronger or hit the move. It didn't matter what I looked like to me. It was my first time really getting into flow and out of my head without something intellectual. That's why one of my proudest accomplishments from my 20s is that I got to perform with my friends in a few different showcases. I love that I can look back when I'm 70 and say that I was a pole dancing alien in a Men in Black routine. And funnily enough, remembering that I could follow through on 3 months of training for the circus clown and tattooed lady pole dancing routines for the Under the White Top tent gave me some courage that I could pull off 30 days of stories. Laughing through bruises and choreography to build strength and pain tolerance with my friends was so rewarding. I didn't give up on myself, I had a blast, and felt my absolute best physically. I'm so grateful for the pole dancing community at Fun Pole Fitness, and can't wait to figure out what my next fitness adventure will be here in Fort Collins, now that I know what strength I have in me.